I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Krishna Shorthand Classes. You will be given a legal dictation of 400 words at the speed of 110 words per minute. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, start. The plaintiffs, who were farmers, ordered a quantity of seeds from seed merchants, full stop. It was known to the sellers that the seed should be for winter white cabbage fit for human consumption, full stop. The supply was on standard terms which limited liability in case of defective goods to replacement or refund of price, full stop. The seeds grew into unusable weeds and not fit for human consumption, full stop. Paragraph change. The defendants were not allowed to claim the protection of the exemption clause and were held liable for the plaintiff's loss, full stop. The plaintiffs had based their claim on fundamental breach and requirement of reasonableness, full stop. But their lordships preferred to go by the statutory ground, full stop. Paragraph change. Where as a result of the breach, the injured party rescinds the contract, all the exemption clauses will fall with it, full stop. But if he treats the contract as still subsisting and wants only to be compensated, it will be a matter of construction where the type of breach which has occurred will be covered by the exemption clause or not, full stop. Paragraph change. An electrical equipment was supplied under a contract to the plaintiff to be used by him for producing chemicals, full stop. The machine turned out to be defective so that it could not operate at full capacity, full stop. It was set right 2.5 months later and then it functioned to its full capacity, full stop. The plaintiff sued for the loss of earnings for the 2.5 months period, full stop. Paragraph change. He had to face a formidable exemption clause by which the supplier had undertaken the responsibility for repair but no responsibility for consequential damage, full stop. But even so the defendant was held liable, full stop. The court said that by supplying equipment which suffered from an error in design, the supplier had done something which was essentially different from what was contemplated by the parties, full stop. The plaintiff was entitled to repudiate the contract and was, therefore, entitled to compensation in lieu of repudiation, full stop. The court construed the exemption clause as confined only to cases requiring repair and not to be extensive enough to cover errors in design also, full stop. Paragraph change. A term in a sale of potato seeds excluded all liability unless the buyer gave notice of any defects within 3 days of delivery has been held to be unreasonable, full stop. In such cases, the defect is likely to be discovered only when the seed has been planted and it comes out, full stop. The other term which restricted the seller's liability to contract price was found to be reasonable because it was there with the approval, and as a common practice, of the whole trade, full stop. Paragraph change. Goods stored in a railway warehouse let to a tenant were damaged by fire, and the tenant brought an action against the railway executive alleging that the accident was due to their negligence because a spark ejected from their railway engine had caused the fire. Full stop. The defendants set up a clause in the tenancy agreement which exempted them for loss or damage to property, however caused whether by act or neglect of the company or their servants or agents or not, bracket close, which but for the tenancy hereby created would not have arisen, close, full stop. The company was nevertheless held liable, full stop. The court was of opinion that the words but for the tenancy hereby created close were confined to liabilities which arose by reason of the relationship of landlord and tenant. Full stop, paragraph change. Another illustration of strict interpretation is Akrib versus Booth, paragraph change. By a written agreement, the defendants let to the plaintiffs a few rooms on the second and third floors of their premises for office and store purposes. Full stop. They retained in their possession a water-closet on the fourth floor. Full stop. The agreement provided that the plaintiffs would exclusively employ the defendants in making up and packaging all the goods brought by them for business on the premises, and that the defendants would not in any circumstances be responsible for damage caused by water, insects, vermin or fungi to any goods. Full stop. Owing to the negligence of the defendants or their servants, water escaped from the closet and caused damage to the plaintiff's good. Full stop, paragraph change. It was held that the exemption clause must be limited to the purpose of the contract. Full stop. The purpose was to exempt the defendants from liability to goods that came to their possession for packing or making up, etc. Full stop. The exemption clause must be confined to this and was not to apply to any other goods, and accordingly the defendants were liable. Full stop.